Standing by.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Complete.
Jikanda, the multi-dimensional portal, or well, I should say the portal to many dimensions is open. Ohayo gokai masu. Kon nichi gen is your favorite superstar, the multi-dimensional Dajigen Kaiden, a sentient star cluster in virtual idol form. See, I've been trying to say the portal to many dimensions now instead of the multi-dimensional portal because then I say multi-dimensional yet again when I say my name, so just to avoid repetition, the portal to many dimensions is open, the time vortex is open, maybe I should say, I don't know. It's that Doctor Who connection, you might say. Anyway, happy Japanese learning Tuesday/Wednesday. It is already Wednesday in Japan. So, usually we have these Japanese learning streams on Saturday, but I won't be able to stream this Saturday really. So I figured I would move it to Tuesday this week, but hopefully we're back to normal, quote unquote, next week, and we have it on Saturday early in the day. So, that construction work that was taking place last week is still taking place this week, so I won't be able to, I can't have streams any earlier than this, really. The workers finish at a certain time. There's a lot of noise that probably will get filtered through the room, and even if there weren't that noise, there are things I need to keep track of, like I need to be on the lookout for some stuff. I don't know if I'm gonna be, it's a complicated situation, but I don't know if I'm gonna need to, like, be there for something. It's complicated that without telling you too many details, which I can't. But yeah, I don't know if I need to be there for other things. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, and I can't really be on a stream when that's happening. So that's the reason why it was like that last week and it is this week. However, we are able to have 4 streams this week, at least in terms of the schedule. So I'm glad about that. Yes, I think we are gonna return to 4 weeks if it keeps to 4 days a week. Sorry, that's what I meant to say. If it keeps going, I didn't want to keep it to around 5 days a week, but I think right now it is best if we stick to 4 days a week or so, and it works better too because it's an equal number of YouTube and Twitch streams. I think I'm gonna keep it like this: 2 YouTube, 2 Twitch streams every week or so. That should be fine. Though I feel like sooner than later, honestly, I feel like I should make a decision of only one instead of both of them, because when you look at my Twitch past broadcasts, like all the videos, it looks like I only had 1 Twitch stream last week, right? But I actually had 3 streams overall. It's just that 2 of them were on YouTube and 1 of them was on Twitch. So it kind of looks like I don't stream as much as I actually do. And it's the same if you look at YouTube, right? Although YouTube has the benefit of also having it all mixed in. They're in separate tabs now, which is fantastic. I can't understate how good that change was. It's been around for only a few months, still relatively new. But, they still, even though they're on separate tabs, they still are together in a certain way. B2B, my B2B page, which by the way I should refresh right now. Let me do that very quickly while I'm talking about this. B2B is great in that it lists all your streams together. And, regardless of the platform, so it has that complete feed of everything. At the same time, though, it does still list other videos. So, like the Kuga cover I uploaded yesterday as a YouTube short, and also a TikTok, and also a tweet, which if you haven't seen yet, I recommend you do. The anniversary of Kuga, it was, and so I did it for that. Maybe I should have done the Hibiki ending as well. I could have done it, maybe. Yeah, I'm glad it turned out the way it did. There are some things I still don't quite like about it. But yeah, at the end of the day, I'm an amateur at sound mixing and all that, so that's something to consider. But yeah, even with that in consideration, though, I need to start working on the next one. I really don't think I'm gonna have the budget to commission anybody for the mixing, nor the video. I'm gonna still have to do it on my own because, well, I want to invest in some soundproofing for my room. Which is funny, because I was already thinking of doing that maybe. But lately, on Twitter, from one tweet that happened, there's been a lot of discourse about microphones for streamers and such. Somebody did say on my feed that this happens like every 3 months or so, and it's from what I've seen, it's true. Every certain amount of months, there's like a whole discussion about which one should I spend my money on, XLR, USB, etc. But yeah, the consensus is that you're perfectly fine with a USB microphone. Just make sure other things are set up correctly. Even if they're not, if the microphone is good, you might not be doing that badly, but do filters, a boom arm if you're able to have it, and other stuff. And that's what I want to do, that other stuff, soundproofing the room. And I want to see if I do have the budget for a microphone, maybe. Maybe I can see a discount on one. Or maybe I can see if I can get that ATR 2100 I used to have repaired and see how it goes. Hey, don't get me wrong, the Blue Yeti I'm using right now, which is invisible by the way, it's right here, but you can't see it because it's invisible. It's my multidimensional powers at play. But yeah, I love it. It's been with me for about 5 years now. When I started streaming about 5 years ago, which by the way, February 11, I need to do something for that. I keep saying it's gonna be a subathon, but I'm not sure anymore. I guess it's gonna be a subathon with short notice, since I haven't even announced it yet. We can do that, right? We can do that. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Now, I started streaming with like the microphone that came with my headset, and I don't know how I did that because it's like a microphone that gets detached from the HyperX Cloud 2, and then I don't know how I was able to work that, because it's one of those things like, I think this happens with like a lot of detachable microphones that come with a headset, like, you know, detachable from the headset. If it moves ever slightly, it's enough for the PC to no longer recognize it, and I hate that. Most of the time I can't get the blasted thing to work, not that I need to, thankfully, but yeah, sometimes on like work-related Zoom calls or what have you, I prefer to use that because my Blue Yeti just really stands out from everybody else's microphone. Everybody has a more casual microphone. They're not broadcasters, they're not podcasters, you know, they're not VTubers for sure. So they're using a laptop microphone or some headset microphone. But then I'm forced to use my Blue Yeti because I don't have another one I can use for that, really. I actually have a lavalier microphone, but the thing about lavalier microphones is that you need to wear a particular type of shirt to be able to attach it and have it close to your mouth, around your neck or so, around your chest, close to your neck. It's complicated. But I have it just in case, and I used it for some other reasons a while ago. It's been a while since that. I used it for VR because the headset in my VR headset stopped. Well, it worked, but the microphone, sorry, the microphone in the VR headset just didn't work that well. So I switched to a lavalier microphone for better accuracy, but it was all a lot of setting up. It was more trouble than it was worth. But what was I talking about? I'm going on tangents again. And don't worry, we will get to the Japanese study sooner than later. Good old Renshu, of course. I've been looking forward to getting back to Renshu. Oh man, I've been trying to download the app, but my phone is just loaded with stuff. Like, internal storage is so low on it. And I have to try transferring as much as I can to the external SD card. But you can only do so much, not everything can be transferred. And there are some things you actually don't want transferred. Like, there's some stuff that you're better off keeping it internal. And I think Renshu couldn't even be transferred to the external SD, so that's also why I uninstalled it initially. But if I could have it mobile, it would be so helpful. Well, I do have Duolingo there though. Maybe I should go back to that. But again, I'm digressing. What was I saying about microphones? Yeah, so I love my Blue Yeti and all that, but I was saying something else. But anyway, let me talk about this too. I said this on Twitter earlier. The Blue Yeti is a fantastic microphone, and I mean the regular Blue Yeti, the default one. When you search Blue Yeti, is like one of the first results you get. It's a humongous thing. If you see, you'll notice immediately, right? The thing about it that sucks has nothing to do with USB connections, with an XLR audio station or whatever. No. I highly advise anybody who's starting out, if they're looking for a microphone to start out with, don't go for the Blue Yeti. As wonderful as it is, it works really well. It will be really well. I'm very grateful for my Blue Yeti that I've had for about 5 years now. Oh yeah, I think what I was saying is that I had the headset microphone, and yeah, a few weeks into my... Yeah, within the first month of my content creation career, if you will, of live streaming, I bought it, and yeah. I kind of regret, I kind of don't regret it. What I'm grateful is that even after 5 years or so, it still works. I'm still terrified that it's gonna stop working because it's so rusty. Like, it looks so rusty on the outside, but it works perfectly well. Everything about it just works perfectly well. The reason why I advise against it for anybody beginning, and I'm not saying you have to buy a $10,000 microphone either. Like, there's things in the same price range, USB as well, that do the job just as good or even better without occupying so much space. The problem with the Blue Yeti is that it has a huge volume and thus a huge weight. And there was a time, I actually don't have it on a boom arm. I don't have it on a mic stand. It's right there on my desk, which has its issues. But I used to have it. I did have it for a while on a boom arm, and it was a nightmare to set it to work. Like, I bought like a general boom arm. I still have it, by the way, and I'm hoping to reuse it as I'm gonna talk about that in a moment. But you need to get a particular type of boom arm for it, because a regular boom arm that's like for all microphones in general, sort of, is not gonna be able to handle the weight. Like, I had to really tighten every screw, every like, knob on the boom arm, like the tightest possible. Otherwise, it was never able to hold the weight. Like, it was always tipping over. And because I felt like I was putting so much strain on it, whenever I wasn't streaming, I would loosen it a little bit and just lower it on the desk. And it got in the way also because of that. That's the problem with it. Like, it's a nightmare to set up on a boom arm, and you do want to set up your microphones on a boom arm. Another thing I would recommend. A lot of people say that, like, yeah, and a lot of great microphones that I recommended a lot, like AT2020, some of the Shure models. I don't know much about that. I just see it's just what I've seen recommended and reviews I've seen. But talking about this topic, but just FYI, I'm not an audiophile that knows these things very deeply, like a lot of the creators and engineers or whatever that talk about this. But yeah, like, from what I've seen, yeah, AT2020, Shure models, you know, those models, yeah, they'll be perfectly fine on a boom arm or something like that. But the Blue Yeti, not so much. And yeah, oh yeah, what I was gonna say also is that those microphones also sometimes I see come together in a great package with already a boom arm that comes in the package. And yeah, you still get a high quality microphone. Usually these packs, something that happens here and there is that what was that noise? I heard the noise. Hopefully it didn't come through. It's just somebody setting off fireworks in the distance. Here and there it happens. Still leftovers from New Year and all that. Anyway, what was I gonna say? Usually when you see packages that bring a boom arm and even a pop filter or something like that, which is highly recommended too, when you see them come together, they tend to have a low quality microphone to offset the cost and give you an affordable package like that. May not be a bad idea depending on what you're doing to buy one of those, but these ones I'm talking about still have a good microphone, and the price just increases by a little bit, not by much. Give me a second, I'm receiving a phone call here. 1 second here. Alright, thank you for waiting. So yeah, that's what I have to say about the microphone discourse. I thought I had nothing to say about it. Like, mostly, I will say this: the original person that started this whole thing, they didn't deserve such a negative explosion on the tweet, though they were wording aggressively the original tweet. But overall, that person, I follow them already on Twitter, so from what I've seen of them, they have really good advice to offer, and I think overall they're not this snobby gatekeeper or whatever it is that people are saying. But yeah, I felt like I didn't have to say much about that. Like, yeah, okay, yeah, like I agree with the majority. Like, go for USB instead, and please just try to be nice to each other and all that. But now I realize that, yeah, I have a few things to say. I have experience as a content creator, not as an audiophile or somebody who knows a lot about microphones very deeply and all that. But yeah, like, I have something to say, and that is, don't get a Blue Yeti. It has nothing to do with USB or XLR quality. No, it's just the big size of the blasted thing. And this is just like the default Blue Yeti. I think like that's literally the name of the model. It's not Blue Yeti Nano or Snowball or whatever. Those are different. I can see the volume they have is different. But yeah, so many fantastic options for microphones. There are some great videos to watch. One of them is Senpai Gaming, also known as Harris Heller Alpha Gaming, but Senpai Gaming is the main name they have. Harris Heller is like the main creator behind it, but he has his own channel also called Harris Heller, so I think Senpai Gaming is a better way to say it. And there was another great video, and I'm recommending them in terms of like if you have a USB mic and you want to filter it to give it the best possible quality, right? Senpai Gaming is one. The other one, let me check my videos here quickly. The Video Nerd. There we go. There's a video, yeah, make any mic sound expensive in OBS. Mic settings and filters 2022. 1.3 million views. That video is wonderful. It helped me immensely. The other one from Senpai Gaming that I've seen is good too, but I haven't like tinkered much with like the Reaper plugins that are recommended on that one. In the Video Nerd video, most of the things they recommend are built into OBS. And actually, yeah, VST plugins can be great. I mean, when I activate Reverb with my voice, that already uses a VST plugin like this. This is a VST plugin. But I don't even know what VST stands for. I'm guessing Virtual Sound something, but I might be mistaken. Anyway. And those plugins are the same thing you would use in like a digital audio workstation, like Audacity, FL Studio, and well, Reaper, as I mentioned, right? I need to learn more about them for sure. Eventually, yeah, I should be installing more of them. You know, the biggest issue that I see when it comes to learning these things is doing stuff like equalizing. Because there's some things that you just can't learn from a video, nor from a tutorial. Hell, not even from somebody teaching you one-on-one. You have to go deeper than just like learn to use an equalizer. Like you gotta learn other things to be able to actually learn how to use an equalizer. Because the thing they say a lot, which is true, is that you can't have the same equalizer settings for everything because it's unique to every voice. So the settings I see on a tutorial that they do for their voice may not apply as well for mine. So I don't even know how I'm going to measure what's gonna be best for my voice. What can I possibly do with it? I can tinker a lot with it, but it's an ocean. Every time you look at like an equalizer, it's an absolute ocean of like different options. Like I can put this bar up, this bar down, but there's so many possible combinations. I can't even begin to know what the right one is for me. So I don't think that's something I can actually do. It would take me tens of thousands of hours of learning, which I don't have. I'd rather put those hours of learning towards learning Japanese, towards learning the other skills that I can learn better and faster that can be applied from just learning it from a tutorial or something like that, or that don't have like an absolute ocean. You know, it's like finding you know the expression finding a needle in a haystack? This is like finding a needle in an ocean. Like one needle in an entire ocean that travels across an entire world. The 7 seas, matey. Yeah. Hey, speaking of learning though, shall we get into some Japanese? Let's switch to some nice lo-fi music. No, actually, you know what I wanted to buy? I wanted to buy a new pair of headphones as well. The ones I have are great too, but I need another pair that's like for other purposes. Some of them related to streaming, some of them not. Just a cheap one, like it's not a super expensive one. JBL 110, I think was the pair I was using. And you know what? I might just buy the exact same one. I've had like 3 pairs of that one. One of them lasted me for like 7+ years. Another one for like a year, and the third one for like a few months. Or maybe it was the second one, I don't remember, so it's kind of weird. And the first 2 had amazing quality, like extremely good quality for the price, it's incredible. But then the third one, iffy quality, could have been better. So I don't know what to think about that pair of headphones, but yeah. Back to Japanese though. Kaitekita Nihongo. Welcome back. Is the return of Nihongo learning. How do I say Japanese learning? Nihongo benkyo? I'm not sure. Japanese studying or something like that. But yeah, my platform of choice is Renshu. It's the reason why you see that kawaii face on the book on the top. So I checked my messages on Renshu before I went in, and I saw free Renshu Pro. So I activated that because it says that you get it for 2 weeks. It doesn't ask for any financial information. You don't need to like cancel the subscription. I didn't input any credit card or PayPal or what have you information. No, it was just there for free. So we may see some features related to Renshu Pro, and we'll see how they are. Let me refresh the page actually. And actually, yeah, I have a page open that also tells you what it is about. I'll probably take a look at all of this. I'm probably not gonna make much use of this since I'm not doing much Renshu off the stream, though I probably should. So let's begin with a nice hiragana review. For me, everything in hiragana is a review because I've already learned it. But I always need to review it. I've learned it, but at the same time, I still struggle here and there. Like, when I say I've learned it, I mean to say that I can recognize every character, but sometimes I'll confuse a few here and there, and I still need to get to the point in which I can read it in a heartbeat. I can read things extremely fast already. Wow, that looks like so far away. It looks like I'm at the very bottom of the mountain, and that is the peak. Or at least a very high area of the mountain. Like, that is one of the things that come at the very end. So yeah, let's have those lo-fi vibes again for this. I usually like to have these streams also like in my main time zones. I prefer to have them like in the early afternoon. Ideally, I would have them in the morning, but that's too early for me, even on a Saturday. So for now, I've been having them at like noon Eastern. Well, yeah, in Central and Pacific, it's also morning, afternoon. But I meant earlier in the morning, right? These times are decent enough though. But right now it's nighttime for me. I prefer to have the lo-fi vibes like in the day and all that. That being said, it is morning right now in Japan, so that works out too. So if I get to have them at this time, that works out too. I mean, lo-fi vibes late at night are also nice. Honestly, like I think you know how they have. Well, I don't know if I don't watch that much television anymore, but television has this thing where like there's prime time, and prime time tends to be like late at night or something. The late night shows, Conan O'Brien, Jimmy Fallon, Kimmel, etc., etc. It's always so exciting, right? They always make it about excitement, but it's so late at night. Like I may come across as old saying this, but this is something that's been with me for my entire life, like even when I was a child. Why should there be excitement at night? You're just gonna make it harder to go to sleep. I hate that. I'd rather have that earlier in the day. And maybe it's the Tokusatsu influence, the Kamen Rider Super Sentai influence, and that most of the fights there take place in daytime. So it's like the excitement, let's have it during sunlight hours. And there's something about like sunset that is just extremely exciting for me. Like, if you ask me what my favorite time of day is, it's not afternoon, it's not morning, it's not evening, it's specifically sunset, which lasts for only a very small amount of time in the entire 24 hours. Maybe the novelty of how small the window is for that is part of the reason why I like it, but something about the way the sky looks, that fiery color, that orange color, or a nice mix between the dark blue of night, and then the lovely morning sky blue of like, well, the morning and the afternoon or so, right? Or the sky may still be very bright, but without the huge intensity of the sun in earlier hours. Like, and the air is usually, depends on the weather, but it usually is a nice in between of like the cold weather of night and the hot weather of day. So there's a nice excitement in the air of that. I like watching movies or watching a concert or whatever, or a series when it's in that great in-between point. Like, I like it when it's a little bit dark for a movie, but not too dark either. Like, there's still some sunlight. A long time ago, I remember watching, just out of nowhere, this was the thing that made me realize I like this time of day. When I got introduced to the 1812 Overture by Tchaikovsky, I was watching this performance of a band, and I was getting super excited about it. Like, one of the first times I learned it. I was very young. Much younger, I mean. I'm still young. No, but really, I was much younger, so it was more impressionable on me. And it was getting to be sunset like that, and I was like, I was so excited like that, right? Now, like, when 9 p.m. hits, that's the time you should start winding down or something. It's not 9 p.m. for me in any of my time zones, really, but my main time zones, as I call them. But yeah, that's what I wanted to say about that. Like, winding down should be like for the late hours of the night. What prime time? I'm not gonna watch. I don't want to watch like unless it's Saturday night or something like that. Royal Rumble, by the way, great, major things happen. I'm not following WWE that much these days, but that Royal Rumble looked nice. I think it was a high quality event overall, but that was a Saturday night. Sunday night is like one of the worst possible nights for a pay-per-view, for like a major sports event. I don't know why people do that. Like, most people are gonna have work on the morning the next day, and you're gonna do it late that Sunday night? What the fuck are you thinking? And it's taking WWE so long to do this. AEW, for example, does do most of them like on Saturday night or so. Or Friday night even. I hate pay-per-views that happen late on Sunday night. It's like the worst possible time for that. I don't know how. For decades that's been the standard. I don't know how or why, but maybe that's just me. But yeah, like in general, just it's time for winding down. It's not the time. Otherwise, I don't get to sleep, because I can go for all the excitement in the freaking world. You know, I'm very excitable, and if you don't, welcome. I'm the multidimensional Tajigen Kaiden, and I get very excitable about things very quickly. Like, this is meant to be a chill, lo-fi stream as we learn Japanese, and look at the way I am already. But yeah, I can go for it, but then the problem is that it may affect my sleep. And I know I'm not alone in that. Like, it's not just me in the sense that, oh, I have trouble sleeping after I do. No. Maybe it might be a neurodivergent thing. I don't know. It might just be. There's all sorts of reasons why sleep issues happen. It's a super common thing, whether you're neurotypical or neurodivergent, or in between. Because I think there is an in between. It's not a straight coin flip between the two sides, you know? It's a spectrum, really. And then neurodivergent is, each of them is a spectrum, each condition and all that. But I digress. It's been 30 minutes of the stream already or so. Shall we start learning? Hi. Boshi. That's a new one. Denpa. Radio wave. Denpa. Denpa ningen takuru. I'm remembering that. Denpa ningen takuru. Kamen Rider Stronga no Denpa ningen takuru. I've seen it also translated as electromagnetic wave. Radio wave. Yeah, I guess both of them. Myladian, a while ago in a Pokemon playthrough, I caught a Ladian, and after I named it Denpa after Denpa Ningen Tackle, because she's a hero in Kamen Rider Stronger. She's a character that transforms into something based on a ladybug. So because of this, the ladybug-based Pokemon was named after her. I initially called it Aka Rider, like Aka Ranger and Kamen Rider mixed in. and like the actual Aka Rider that happened in Kamen Sentai Go Rider some years ago. But yeah, because then Ledian kind of looks like a Red Ranger, sort of. It's really cool. But I went for Dempa as the name instead. I'm still in that Pokemon playthrough, by the way. I want to stop talking about it too much because it's not something I'm ever gonna stream, but I keep talking about it, so it's kind of doesn't feel right. Kind of feels like I'm just not. I don't know. But I'll mention it here and there. If anybody has a suggestion for a nickname for a Bellossom or Donphan, let me know. I have a Gloom and a Fampi that will eventually evolve into Donphan and Bellossom, and I would like to have a nickname for them. The rest of my party are Croconaw that will eventually be for Alligator. My nickname for that is Gatorade. You know, because it's a gator, but it's also a water Pokemon, so it's like the liquid. It's like the energy drink. There's other like alligator, crocodile-based Pokemon, but it fits this one better because it's a water type, right? I mean, Gatorade is a hydrating drink. Why is it called Gatorade anyway? I've never seen like an alligator as part of its symbol. Never paid attention to it actually. Let me Google that quickly. Gatorade. Like, hold on. If you look at the logo in Gatorade, the logos and all that, there's nothing that calls out to an alligator. Where does the gator part come from? I don't get it. But yeah, that's the nickname of my my Croconaw, later to be for Alligator. I have a Haunter called Cheshire, named after how Gengar looks, basically, because Gengar has that Cheshire smile. But I already get that nickname all the way from like the stages of Ghastly, since it becomes a Ghastly, basically. Ghastly, Haunter, Gengar. And I have the same nicknames pretty much every time I play, for every playthrough. I've had a Gengar before, and that was the nickname I had, Cheshire. So the implication is that, just like me, in which I travel through multiple dimensions, so do my Pokemon. And they themselves are multidimensional because they may have been Gengar in one dimension, now they go back to being Ghastly and evolving back into Gengar. So I may play both Pokemon Gold and Silver, for example. I travel through different dimensions. I experienced the Gold dimension of the Johto journey and such, and I experienced then the Silver dimension. Itta hazda, ore wa tajigen da. I told you, I am multi-dimensional, don't you see? And so yeah, they are my companions that go beyond dimensions with me. And let's see, who else do I have that's nickname? I have a Firo that I named Lancer. So Spearow has the word spear. Firo has the word fear, but it still retains that sort of spear part of it, because of his huge beak that's like a spear, right? Like a lance. So I went for the name Lancer. Spears, lances, they're kind of similar, right? Javelins as well. But I went for Lancer. Also kind of based on the Final Fantasy XIV class of the same name. Pretty sure there's gotta be some other RPG, or even MMORPG that has the same thing. Lancer. Similarly, I had a Gallade in another playthrough that I named Sentinel, based on the Jedi Sentinel of Star Wars The Old Republic. Because it's a dual wielder of two lightsabers, and Sentinel is like a dual blade Pokemon. So, I like that nickname. The other Pokemon, who else do I have? I have Smoochum, that is eventually going to become Jinx, and I named it Smoochan. So it's still gonna retain that name when it becomes Jinx, but it still works. So Smoochum, but Smoochan. That Chan ending from Japanese, right? Smoochan. Kawaii Smoochan. Right? I think that works out. Who else did I have though? I'm trying to remember. And don't worry, we will get back to the Japanese learning. Hopefully we get far with the lessons today. I do have like certain objectives with these that I try to reach. I'm trying to remember. Like I always have trouble recalling from like scratch. What was the rest of my? Oh, yeah, the other two. No, yeah, Gatorade, Cheshire, Smoocha, and Lancer. Yeah, the other two are the ones I haven't found a nickname for, which are Fampi and Gloom, who will later become Bellossom and Donphan, respectively. And in another playthrough, I'm gonna get a Vileplume. And this one I want to have Blossom though. I've never had a Blossom, I think. I may have had a Vileplume once, but yeah. Hey, we may be seeing more Pokemon today as we take a look at some of the Japanese names here and there. Since they borrow a lot. Actually, yeah. Let me show you Blossom's Japanese name. They borrow just from a lot of like Japanese words. Like just words put together sometimes. But it works because of the way Japanese works. Kirei Hana, for example, is the name of Blossom. Kirei Hana, which literally means pretty flower, I think. Like name origin, Kirei, beautiful, and Hana, flower. And also Lei, bell, because it's also kind of like a bell. Beautiful flower, literally. And then Vileplume, or no, wait, it's Gloom. Gloom, on the other hand, is Kusai Hana. Kusai Hana. What did Kusai mean? Stinking flower. Kusai Hana. From Kusai Hana to Kirei Hana. From a stinking flower to a beautiful flower, basically. Yeah, for Vileplume, well, it's literally just Rafflesia for the Japanese name. Rafflesia. Lafudesia. Literally just Rafflesia? Lafudesia. You see, we are practicing here. Katakana. Lafudesia. Oh my gosh, this character, this she character. There's like 3 other characters that resemble it so much. It's so confusing. And I haven't practiced since the last stream, basically, which has been a while. Again, because of the complications with the construction work, I couldn't have it last week, but I'm glad we're having it this week. There's like a lot of things keep conspiring to prevent me from doing these Japanese learning streams. Because I want to build them into a weekly thing, kind of like Final Fantasy Friday, in that pretty much every Saturday. Most Saturdays are going to be that. Like, it's the rule rather than the exception to have them on Saturday. Every once in a while, we might have a Friday that doesn't have Final Fantasy. Maybe a Fortnite Friday. Yeah, today has been a big day for Fortnite. Big Dragon Ball release again. The Kamehameha returned. I don't want to become too reliant on using Kamehameha. I feel like I became a bit too reliant on using it to win games and to get very far in games at least. And I did start playing on the season after that, and I did well. Like, I literally won the first game in that season. That's where I abandoned the game. Nothing to do with the game itself or the season, just other things that came up that made me had to prioritize other stuff. I won a great game though. I had a nice sniper shot on someone at the end. Great way to win. I still have it clipped actually. I still have it clipped. Didn't happen on stream, but I have the highlight clipped. The problem with Fortnite is that I need to make some tests to see if I'm able to run it well. And then, yeah, maybe I'll have a stream. That's the thing. I think I can run it well on the PC. The thing is being able to run it well while I'm streaming. While I have other software going on. Pa, denpa. Pe, hiragana. Hoppe, cheek. There's some cheeky Pokemon. Like, literally, they have, like, something in their cheeks. And the thing about them is that cheek pouch is an ability I see a lot in them. So I'm kind of curious to see the ones that have quite an overpowered ability competitively, in a way. Yeah, they're very cheeky. And I mean literally cheeky. Not cheeky in the sense that they're kind of sarcastic or... No. I was curious to see if anything would have like that word. Hoppe. But yeah, like if they consume a berry to recover their health, it's going to have double effect. Mousehold might have cheek pouch. Interesting. Bonelby and Diggersby. Ika Nesumi. Alright. Horube. Hordo. Kyomi bukai ne. Alright. Shashin. Shashin. Sho. Dokusho. Reading. That's what we're doing today. Dokusho desu. Nihongo no dokusho desu. Literally what I imply in the thumbnail, right? With the book. Thanks to Kukichu TSF, by the way, for the assets for that. Full credits for that in the description, by the way, if you want to see where they come from and all that. Shumi is hobby. Shumi. Game wa ore no shumi desu, or something like that.
趣味
Because when you say video games, you just say game. You don't say video game, like I think it's just the same word in general. Let's see then. This is bo. はい、bo です。と、友達
友達
だ。これです。だるま。
だるま
も。もも。もも。果物。ももです。はい。40 questions, that's a lot. Okay. No. Nori. What is nori? I think nori is the thing that you put on the onigiri. I think that's probably what that is. Okay. Chi. No, G. Or D in a way. Hanaji.
鼻血
Hanaji. There's not really a D sound in Japanese. Like, let's say you say, what could be a word? A name of someone. Detroit, maybe. Detroito? I think they say Detroit. No, actually, no, there is a Detroit. Actually, this, I also mentioned Fortnite earlier. This brings up something nice. I've been really getting into, like, Hisatsuwaza techniques, finisher moves and all that, especially if they get called out. You would think I was into them from the get-go because of Kamen Rider, and I have been, but not as much as I am now. I want to start bringing them even more into my content. They already have been part of the content, like a big part of it. The way I call out attacks in Final Fantasy XIV and all that, for example, right? But I want to do it even more so than before. Make it more of a signature thing of Kaiden Tajigen. And I started to look into a few things, started to just look for compilations of like finishers from anime series or things I haven't seen before. And I searched Boku no Hero Academia, My Hero Academia. And I started to see some of them. I don't remember the name of this character, but like the big hero that the protagonist, Deku, I think, looks up to. He keeps naming like his smashes or his attacks or whatever they are after like cities in the United States or states. He has Detroit smash, Texas smash, Oregon smash, something like that. Like, I don't know why. There's probably a reason in the story, an explanation there somewhere. Maybe he's from the US, but it's funny. And it reminded me of that. Yeah, Detroito. I think he said Detroito. I don't think he said Detroito or something like that, right? But yeah, the animation in My Hero Academia looks so good though. It's so well done. Oh my gosh, I might just start watching the blasted thing. Let me look it up quickly. Like, I'm talking just about the anime. I'm not talking about manga or light novel. Okay, it's a manga series originally. How many episodes am I getting into if I do that? 130 plus 8 OVAs. Another thing I know about My Hero Academia is that there's a song I think called Long Hop Filial. Long Hop Filial. That is sung by the actor for Philip, the right half of Kamen Rider Double. I was hoping he would return for Futo Tante, if not to voice Philip, to at least do a song for it. Because he already has done a song for an anime, right? So it would be cool. I mean, if we get more seasons of Futo Tante or even some OEAs or movies of it, I would hope, I really want him to return for that. Just make a song. Because, you know, doing a lot of complete voice work for a whole season at least is a lot of commitment. A song, there's commitment obviously, but like not as long as something like voicing a character for an entire season or something. I would love for him to do a song. I feel like it's within the realm of possibility for them because they already got a lot of the original singers back for the first season. Like pretty much everyone. They got the singers for the opening, and they got the actor for Kamen Rider Skull, who is also the singer for some other songs like Nobody's Perfect. And Mitsuru Matsuoka, who was the actor for Kamen Rider Eternal, and also the singer for the ending of that of the movie that introduced Eternal. Yeah. It's probably within the realm of possibility for them to do that, and it would be so good. Ge. Genki. O genki desu ka? Sho. Desho? Desho? Like when you say desho. Somebody did say on the Kuga cover for yesterday that it was natsukashi, that it was nostalgic for them, and my reaction is like, I know, right? Desho? Natsukashi, desho? Hontoni, hontoni. So there you are. Sa. Saru. Think correct vocab questions, yay. Zo. Zo. Elephant. Yeah, with the names I've been thinking about for my fanpy, Don fan, I've been sort of like dancing around using the Zo, the Japanese character for that. But maybe I'll use it for another elephant Pokemon like Copper-Raja. I feel like for Copper-Raja, I'm gonna go for Oliphant as a nickname. Taken from straight out of Lord of the Rings, straight out of Middle-earth. Another thing I've been thinking about is using the word fant, like fantasy, but with PH. But I'm not sure if that makes for a good name. Fantastic, but with PH instead. I was thinking maybe something like Phantom, but that probably fits a ghost Pokemon better. And there's also like Phantom, which becomes Trevenant. Trevenant, I forget which one it is, but yeah. Zo. I learned that word thanks to Kamen Rider O's. Zai, Gorilla, Zo, Zagozo, Zagozo. Anyway, ba again, ko. Kore desu. Ko wa kore desu. Koma, shu. Shumi. Tsu. Tsukue. Hi. Hi. Literally fire. Hi. Sha. Shashin. Do. Doki doki. Kokoro wa doki doki. Doki doki da. Hai hai. E. Or just he.
He. Heavy.
Heavy. Sometimes it's pronounced e, from what I understand. Pe. From he to pe. Hoppe.
Hoppe.
Hoppe. De. Densha. I learned that thanks to Kamen Rider Deno. Ku. Kuruma. Ba. Banzai. Be. Bento. Bi. Bijutsu. Bijutsu desu. Hai, wakata wakata. Tsu. Tsu. Tsunda mochi.
Zunda mochi.
Tsunda mochi. Edamame rice cake. Why doesn't it use the edamame word then? Well, that's probably a good reason, I just don't know. Wo or o. Denwa o suru.
Denwa o suru.
Denwa o suru. Denwa o suru. Ga. Gaishoku. Gaishoku, eating out, okay. Sa. Sabuton.
Zabuton.
Zabuton. Kawaii zabuton desu. Ma. Manga. Ka. Kaban. I learned that one in Duolingo. Go. Gohan. Gi. Ginko. Also learned that from Duolingo. Ze. Most of the streams we're gonna do are gonna be with Renshu. Not that much Duolingo, but we'll see it here and there. Or if anything, I might do Duolingo on Twitch instead because it has an actual category there. Seikin. Seikin.
Zeikin.
Tax duty. I would like some example sentences of that. No, that's for mnemonics, I think. Oh, this one is difficult. I think it's new. Oh yeah, this is one I haven't learned enough, I think. Nurie.
Nurie.
Nurie. But kono nu. This is new. Keep mistaking it so much with me and le. Kanban.
Kanban.
Kanban. I have to picture a signboard with a bag on it. A kaban, right? Kanban. Oh, yeah, it's the mnemonic of kanban. Buta. Buta. Kemushi. I remember looking stuff like Caterpie to see if they had a name similar to that. And I don't know if it was Caterpie or another one that had something similar to Kemushi. Which one was it? Katapi. No, Weedle. Let's see. Bidoru. Forget the name of the pre-evolution of Wurmple. Kemuzo. This is the one. Kemuzo comes from Kemushi. There you are. No, this is the wrong category. Kemuso may be derived from Kemushi, right? Anyway, Jikan. 日本語の時間です。It's time for Japanese. Right now. Kagu. Furniture. Okay. There we go. 100% 完璧. V for victory. Oh, 何これ? Oh, it has two symbols. I don't know how to say this. What is this word?
シャツ
Shirt. Look at that cute shirt on it. かわいいね. Shatsu. My gosh.
シャツ
Right. Tsunami because it kind of goes down. And sha. I don't remember what the mnemonic for that was. Let's practice more hiragana here. Kyaku.
客
Guest. Kyoryu.
恐竜
Dinosaur. That's right. Kyoryu. Chawan.
茶碗
Chawan. It says rice bowl, but it can be a bowl of other types because I've heard that term for like the matcha bowls. Chawan. You have the chashaku. I think there's a chasen or chashin and the chawan. The chashaku, I think, was the whisk. And the spoon, I don't remember. But yeah, chawan is the bowl. Chokin.
貯金
Chokin, putting money aside. A very good idea. Konnyaku.
こんにゃく
Nya. Konnyaku.
こんにゃく
Nya. Nyo. There's no example word for nyo. Ki. Ki is literally tree. Oh, I keep forgetting that one. Lingo. And the one-stroke version of that too. Kyo.
恐竜
Kyoryu. 充電戦隊恐竜じゃ。恐竜戦隊充電じゃ。はは。犬。船。天ぷら。ろうそく。雨。雪。虹。かわいい虹です。Oh, actually, do I know how to say the colors for it? Aka. I don't know how to say orange. I think it's orangey, but I'm not sure. Kiro. Mido. Or is it Midori? I'm not sure. Ao. Murasaki. Might have gotten one of those wrong. Yama. Cho. これです。Chokin. Ne. This is the one that's tricky. I think it's this one. Neko. Ne. Na. これです。鍋。Wasabi. 怖いです。Wasabi. Kyaku. Guest. Kyaku. Mikan. I keep thinking mikan is orange, but I guess it's mandarin. And I mean the fruit, not the variant of Chinese. Nyo. Interesting that there's no example of word for nyo. Chi. If there's no example of word for it, then when do you have that? Like when do you even see nyo, right? Chizu for this. Rakuda. Oh yes, Rakuda. That's something I got from Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah. Des Rakuda. Tamago. Soji. Ha, ho. Yeah, you see, this is one that I mistake a lot. Ha and ho. Ho is the one that has like the stroke on the very top of it. Oh, mastery level fell to 1? What? All the way back to 1? What was it before? Cha. Cha 1 kinda went up to level 2. Meaning. This is do. Dusu. But for some reason with do and do, I rarely ever mix them up. I don't know why. My mind is weird like that. Because they're so similar, but I rarely make mistakes between them. Su. Suika. I learned that in Kamen Rider Gaim. Nya. Konnyaku. Hai hai. Le. Hare. Clear weather. I thought it also meant sunny. Duolingo taught me that it means sunny. Harehiru. Sunny weather, for example. Usagi. Me. Megane. Mu. Mushi. O. Onigiri. Ha. Hana. Kirei hana. Blossom, right? Yo. When it comes to blossom, I'm trying to think of all sorts of things related to hula dancing, to flowers. I consider the name Machai, which I've used for like for characters in MMORPGs I have. But I said that because Blossom reminds me of Erika, the grass type gym leader from Kanto. And I always think of like Japanese tea ceremony when I see her. She has those vibes going. She does a lot of Japanese traditional things that involve a kimono or yukata. I don't know. I honestly don't know the difference between them. I probably need to learn that. No, sooner than later I'll learn that, I think. But it includes like preparing matcha in a traditional Japanese style. And I just think of that. And I mix it up with chai because that's the way it went down. It's a name a friend of mine on stream, on Twitch, came up with. And I was like, that is brilliant, I'm gonna use it. So yeah, I have it with a character in ESO and in SOTOR. I think I had it with a character in WoW, but that was a while ago. Yoru, shin. Shinbun, hai. Se. Senbei. And this is ho. Hon. I learned that thanks to Kamen Rider Saber. 97% is still fine. That's a victory. That's Kirby. Kabi. I got Kirby as a gacha. Let's go. Hey. They always have like cute faces around here, and Kirby's like one of the poster children when it comes to cute faces like that. I got Kabi. Kabi this. Okay, I guess I got Kirby. Yeah, that is Kabi. Kabi. Well, look at that. They actually have Kirby in here. Who'd have thunk it? Alright. That is a surprise to be sure, but a welcome one. Yosh. Ryakugo. Abbreviation.
Ryakugo.
Oh, you know what? I should keep writing them. Keep learning the strokes for this. Well, I don't know if I'm really practicing the writing as much when I'm doing it with my mouse. Like, it's very inaccurate when I do it like that. Ryo. Ryori. I think I learned that from Kamen Rider Kabuto or Agito. Ready to go, Count Zero. Kamen Rider Agito. Kimi no negau koto nara. Subete wa genjitsu ni naru daro. Okay, let's not get carried away. Happy. P. From the hiragana. Happy. P. Keep. I've been told that nobody really uses the word keep for ticket. Duolingo also taught me that it's keep for ticket. They just say ticket. But, and from what I've seen, yeah, ticket that's used instead of keep. But still, it's useful to know the word, just in case. As long as I know what to actually use. Sampo.
散歩
Sampo for a walk. Sampo. Do. Or do?
三日月
Mikazuki. Suki. Iyo miru tabi omoidase. Remember me when you look at the moon. So says Yori Yagami. Yagami Yori. Suki. Po. Sampo. Pi. Happy. Ryo. Ryo desu. Ryori. Rya. Ryakugo. Tsu. Do this. You don't see the tsu a lot, but yeah, Mikatsuki is one. Suzuku, which you see pretty much at the end of a lot of tokusatsu and anime episodes. You see that there because it means continue. To continue, or to be continued in this case, right? Suzuku, you say like in the lower right corner or something like that. Okay. Pu. Like in Kippu. Kanpeki? Bui. That's what I'm talking about. Yama! We got a nice mountain. Kawaii yama da. Nihon Ichi. Right, I think it says Nihon Ichi. The #1 mountain in Japan, Mount Fuji. How do you say Mount Fuji in Japanese? Is it Fujiyama? Fujiyama? I think it's Fujiyama, literally. Let's have a look at it. Fujisan. No, it's not Yama. It's not Yama.
Fuji-san.
It's not Yama like that. It is different, but Fujisan. Nihon Ichi. Nihon Ichi no Yama? Nihon no Ichi no Yama? Something like that, right? Anyway, two more left here in hiragana. Hyakuen. Ah, yes, hyakuen. 100 yen.
100円
En. Hyaku. En. Hyakuen. Hyakuen. Hi. Let's try to write this. Oh, whoops. Okay. Hyojo. Hyojo.
表情
Facial expression. Hyojo. Hi. そしてよ。ひょ。はい。次はクイズ。クイズの時。ひゃ。ひゃです。100円。ひょ。表情。はい、完璧。And that's the end of hiragana. I can do a focus review. Daily new term limit. This has nothing to do with Renshu Pro. It's just like a limit to give yourself. I was talking about this last time, I think. That to really give you a nice threshold to reach so that you don't overwork yourself trying to learn too much. And also it doesn't feel like you have too much to learn. Like there's a nice peak to reach and that's enough for the day. Okay. Hachimitsu. Hachimitsu. What does that mean? Bee? Honey pot? Hachimitsu. Just honey.
蜂蜜
Hachimitsu. Okay. Hachi can also mean bee, right? I'm remembering Hachionna from Kamen Rider. And that literally means bee woman. Hachionna. Because Hachi can also mean 8. So that's funny, right? Bee and 8. What is it that they have in common? Many puns that can possibly be done from that. Now let's go for the 4 katakana. Oribu ori.
オリーブオイル
Oribu oiru. Oribu oiru. Blah, blah, blah. Kind of difficult for me to say, but okay. Oribu oiru. Oribu oiru.
オリーブオイル
Oribu oiru.
オリーブオイル
Yeah, to just say like a separate word like that. Oribu oiru.
オリーブオイル
Oribu oiru.
オリーブオイル
Oribu oiru. O katakana. Wa. I don't know this one. I need to practice this one more. Wa.
は
Wani.
ワニ
I learned that in Kamen Rider somewhere. Probably in the original series or Amazon. Wani. Wa. I need a mnemonic for this. Hold on. Looks like a faucet for water to come out of. It's a mouse saying wah wah. Oh, this one kind of works. Kind of. One Piece fans can remember this from Wano. Ah, but I'm not a One Piece fan. Looks like a glass of wine, as you pronounce in Japanese as wine. Yeah, I can see the glass of wine. Pretty much. Wine. Okay. I'll try that one. These are new to me. Wo. There's no example word, interestingly. Let's try to write it first. Wo. Kore desu. Mnemonics. Rotate this symbol to our line. Looks like a W. No, that's too elaborate. Woo! Whoa! Big dragon. I don't see it. Looks like water. Water. I don't see it. Flag waving at a race saying who won. Won the race. Flag. This one is the best one I've seen so far. Half a bowl? No. F, do you know what a sound that makes? Woof. Woof. Okay. One. It's funny how even onomatopoeia just changes from the language. If we are talking like in English, it's woof. But then in Japanese, it's one. In Spanish, it would be wow. How does that even work? How can something that's like universal, like the original sound is the same no matter the language, so why is it that it changes per language? Just goes to show you that onomatopoeia can sometimes be very inaccurate. Like for example, oink oink for pigs. They don't make a sound resembling anything like that. No. Like, that's a bit difficult for me to make, but that's not oink oink. That doesn't sound like a pig at all. Nowhere near that. Buta janai, buta janai. But okay, yeah. The flag for who won. The katakana. Member. Ah, member.
member,
A man about to take a nap. But take a stand and take a shower. Sho and Yeah, this one is a little bit complicated, but it has like it's like sort of on the right track, right? Shitsu. Son. Shitsu. Shitsu. Son. The other one is so. Son. Like it's further down. Ga, this one I know.
ga,
Garasu.
ガラス、
Ryuki no garasu. Kagami no garasu. Kamen Rider Ryuki. Gi. There's been a lot of Kamen Rider anniversaries lately. Again, the Kuga anniversary was recently. We had the short cover because of that. And the Ryuki 21st anniversary is coming soon. The big one, though, was for Faiz, and also for Kiba, because it's the 15th. But bigger still is for Faiz, because it's the 20th. 2 Inoue base series in one day. Isn't that funny? Toshiki Inoue. Gita. Gi, katakana.
ギタ
Guitar. 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 This will do. Mu. This one I remember very clearly. Jamu. Hai. O. Olive oil.
ー、オリーブオイル、
Olive, not olive. Olive. Olive oil. Olive oil. Olive, not olive. Olive. Olive oil. Ho. Ho. これです。Like a holy cross of sorts. Hot dog. Ga. Let me drink some water though. Need a little bit of water. My throat doesn't feel that great today. Like not as strong as it should be. That little thinking I've done that I do here and there on the stream, right? The little parts I sang today, man, I felt weak thinking that. Garasu. You. これです。 UFO. Ah,
UFO.
UFO. It's funny because they just say like UFO, UFO, but it actually loses like the alliteration. Like it's a word in itself. Like the UFO, which is not alliteration. What the hell am I saying? Acronym. That's what I meant to say. It loses the acronym and it becomes a word instead of an acronym. Like it's just a word. It's not an acronym for something on top of being a word. Anyway, memo. No, wait. Which one is this? Okay. So it's like a little bit more elevated. It's so complicated. Ice cream.
Ice cream.
Ice cream. Ice cream.
Ice cream.
Ice cream. はい。
Ice cream.
Ice cream. Ice cream. はい。Ice cream. Ice cream. Gotta keep practicing that. これです。エコバグ。エコバグ。
エコバッグ。
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 エコバッグ。はい。ル。ルル。
ルール。
The word rule makes me remember this because it's like somebody explaining the rules, pointing at them in ru. That's the way I remember it. Da. And this one I know very well because it's in Laida from Kamen Laida. Lanchi. I. I is another one I remember well because it's in my name. Kaiden. The same goes for other ones in it like ka, de, and also te by extension. Although the I confuse with so here and there, but and then the ka and de also have other variations like ga and te, right? But yeah, iruka, dolphin. This was na. Natsu. What were the mnemonics? Oh yeah, like it's already part of the na hiragana. Yeah. A person taking a nap and lying down. Is that a T? Nah, almost. This one I think was ni. Nico Nico. What was me? I think me was 3 of them and ni is 2 of them. Nico Nico. Oh yeah, because it's 2, right? Ni. There you go. Perfect. Yeah. Tsu. Look at this now. This is the difficult one, but I think I got it. It's this one. Because of tsunami. Whoever put that mnemonic, yeah, they knew what they were doing. Where is it? Like the tsunami falling down, right? Where is it? I don't see it here. I may have seen it somewhere else. I probably saw it somewhere else, not in Renshu. Tsumaranai as you look down. Because it's too boring. Tua. Tour.
ツアー。
Tsua. Kirin. Giraffe.
キリン。
I'm curious about something. Again with Pokemon names. Girafarik's name. Kirin Riki. You see, it does pull from that Japanese word. Kirin Riki. Girafarig. Name origin. A palindrome which may be derived from giraffe and also may involve Nendiki telekinesis. It's a palindrome. Wait, what did palindrome mean? Kirin Riki. Alright. So, yeah, that's what I was thinking palindrome meant. A palindrome is a word that even if you put it backwards, it reads the same way. But that only applies to the katakana, to the kana. Because when you have it in the English writing, Kirin Riki, if you have it backwards, it's not the same. But yeah, with the kana, it is like that. Kirin Riki. Kirin Riki. Hi. And then Fari Giraffe, the newest evolution. Liki Kirin. Yeah, similar name, but it loses the palindrome. Liki Kirin. Kirin Liki. Liki Kirin. Hi. Mo. I think it's this one. Mo. Moppu.
モップ。
Like it's similar to the hiragana. Similar to it, yeah. Ma. A and ma look so similar to each other. Like, how can I tell them apart? Ma for mask. Same shape as the mask we all were confronted with during the pandemic. No, I think it's like a mask in general. Not just that, but it does resemble that. Masked. From the word tomato in katakana. Right. Maiku. Ma is a greater than sign with a stroke at the bottom for fancy points. Well, mu ba 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 ba. I really need a mnemonic to set a and ma apart. They're so similar. Di. これです。リーダー。
リーダー。
He. It's the exact same as the hiragana, isn't it? It's the exact same thing. So. Okay, so. Oh my gosh. I think it's this one. Sit down on the sofa. So like you're pointing down at it. The is not as elevated as the so. Sofa. You sit down on a sofa, hence the tick points down. The short stroke is pointing downwards, like how your tongue goes when you say, so, how was your weekend? The line points downwards. I'll tell you close to the shape green and all like so. Yeah, this is the best one. Contrary to the strokes of so come from the sky. Sora. Sora. Sky is Sora. Sora no katakana. No. これです。long. Long 髪。long hair. Which one was this again? Wa? It is wa. Wani. What was the other, like, somehow saying wa wa. Looks like a glass of wine. That was the one. For some reason, the crocodile came to mind. It's not like he even resembles a crocodile or a crocodile's mouth, as somebody said. I don't know why. Or the teeth of a crocodile, whatever it is. Okay, this is... this is ya. It does look similar to the hiragana ya. It's just more edgy. It's the edgy version of ya. The edgy face. When you go edgy, you go from hiragana to katakana. Yeah, this is ne. The necktie... the necktie thing makes me remember it. Ga. これです。Karasu. It also helps that it looks extremely similar to the hiragana as well. That's another reason why I remember that so easily. Ko. Koara. No. Noto.
ノート。
Noto. 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 Hai. To. Is this to? Okay, I thought I had it wrong for a moment. There's a symbol that looks very similar to this. I don't know. U. これか? これです。Uru. Let's see, mnemonics from U. To differentiate between... What is this one? Is that... Let me search for that. Who? Who? Yeah, I don't know. Whiskey. A whiskey glass with a cherry on a toothpick. Looks like a tilted umbrella with a missing part. Unicorn. The top line is the horn. Like, some of these mnemonics work well if you think of the word. Like, you think of the writing. Because the pronunciation is very different. That's what don't work about them. That's what doesn't work about them. Umbrella is not U at the beginning. Unicorn is not U at the beginning. That's the thing. But anyway. Hi. This one, yeah. Hinto. Yeah, it looks kind of similar to to. And it ends up being very different. Hinto is a word that has both he and to in it, interestingly enough. Then a person waving his hand saying, hi, he. You can't really say hi though, because it's he. But I appreciate they are mnemonics that may work for somebody else, but I'd rather have mnemonics that don't make me think of the word actively, so I can get it more ingrained in my mind, instead of having to rely on picturing the letters in Romaji to remember. At the beginning, that's okay, but eventually I want to go away from that. Ku. Christmas.
クリスマス。
Christmas. It's like a cut which is ku. Well, they actually do kind of work though. Mi. This one. Milku.
ミルク、
Oh, what was this one? Wo. Won the race, and here's the flag to say you won the race. Wo. She. Oh, here we go. Yeah, it's got to be this one. Shitsu. Fu. Right, we just saw that. Otherwise, I wouldn't really know that. Furutsu. Kudamono. Su. これです。Spoon. I really need to continue practicing these off the stream, don't I? Yo. Yoga.
Yoga.
Yoga, flame. It's a gang sign from a string that goes like yo, yo, yo. What? I don't see as... Well, I don't know. I guess it kind of looks like one. Yo, why is this E backwards? You can also say, right? That may also work. Yo. Okay. This is le. Right, like lemon. Like the L in the beginning of lemon. Gi. Gita. And that's the end of this quiz. Level up! Let's go. Omedetou! You reached level 9. Level 9. Jikishiki level 9. Ikuzo. I got a new cow manga page. Ah, okay. And the egg begins hatching, I think. Let's see. Piki. That's like the sound it makes, the onomatopoeia, right? Ah! 何かが生まれそうだ. It looks like something is hatching. 何かが生まれそうだ. 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 Okay, I think that's what it says. Gotta learn those kanji. You think we will do a kanji lesson today? Maybe we will. I take longer with katakana though, because I'm still learning that one. I don't know as much of that as I do hiragana right now. We'll see how it goes. And this is cheesecake. Cheesecake. Oishii. Yeah, oishii desu ne. Okay, gumi.
Gumi.
Kawaii gumi. Oh, cheesecake is so good. It's like some sort of fantastic in between cake and pie. I hate cake in general, I just don't like it. I find it to be very tedious and boring. Like after the second bite or so, I'm already sick of it. I don't want to have any more. Pie, on the other hand, I can have it all day. So cheesecake is like a sort of in between of that. But it has to be a good quality cheesecake too, though, because if it's not a good quality one, it just crumbles and it's like, kind of gets plasticky in the way it crumbles. Game.
Game.
I need a mnemonic for this one. Just for K, not for game necessarily, but... Is there a mnemonic for this? I don't see... Well, at least it should give me the mnemonic for... whoops. The mnemonic for... For K, but okay. Goru. Some of these strokes surprise me. Goru. I want to get a whiteboard again. I need to get a whiteboard to practice the strokes. It's a great place to practice that because you can just write them and then you erase them immediately. I liked having a whiteboard before. I used to have one actually, and I would love to just like put ideas in it, just for a moment. Could be like a good place for to-do list. Like to have it here, like right next to my computer, something like that. Anyway, pizza. I feel like it should be pizza. Like there should be like a dash maybe. Pizza. But well, that's how they pronounce it in Japanese. Pizza. I don't think that's an inaccuracy from Renshu. It's just the way it is in Japanese. Jimu.
ジム。
Kirai desu. この場所. I hate this place, the gym. Subon.
ズボン
Subon.
ズボン
Subon.
ズボン
Watashi no subon wa aoi desu. Subon. My trousers are blue. Subon. Subon. Go. これです。I was thinking of the hiragana go for a moment and I couldn't find it. で、これです。テーブル。Chi. I think it's chi. Chi. Cheese. I need a mnemonic for this. Person afraid of chickens. A person holding out their arms and shouting their friend's name because they're happy to see them. Chi! I could picture maybe Goku or Gohan being happy to see Chi-Chi. Like, you know, the wife of Goku, the mother of Gohan, Goten. So, Chi-Chi! Ah! And extending their arms. Something like that. Something like that. Se. Seta. これはグーです。グミ。Sa. Sa and se resemble each other so much, but yeah, okay. This is ge from ke. Game. Sa. Za. Sa. Pizza. Za. Pizza. Ha. Ha. I learned that from Supa. Coming like that Supa one, for example, because of the ba, which comes from ha. The two lines like that. And yeah, it's ha 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 ha. This is why www becomes like the term for a lot of laughter, because when you put a lot of ha's together, it looks like that. Like, I think it comes from that, right? When you put I'm putting it in the chat so you can see the similarity. Also right above me. Depending on when you're seeing it, there should be a live chat replay if you're seeing this on VOD, but if there isn't, it's right here on the screen at least. I think that's where it's buried from. If not, I might be mistaken though. And then there's kusa, but that's another thing entirely. Anyway, ta. I also learned this from Kamen Laida, because the last one is da, which is derived from ta. La, I, da, su, su, subon, subon. Ke, keiki.
Keiki.
Like, cake always looks so delicious, but I get sick of it so quickly. Like, it's so, I don't know. It sounds like a weird way to describe food, but boring, tedious to eat. That's the best way I can describe it. This is probably G from she, Jimu.
Jimu.
Jimu. Oh, what the hell was this one? Well, by process of elimination, because it's not the other three, it's nu. Oh, canoe. Yes, like a canoe. I just pronounce it cano. Canoe. No. Okay. Nu. Menu. Menu. Nu. Me and nu. The stuff at the end of the menu costs extra. That makes sense that nu has an extra line on top. Yeah, okay. Yosh, Kampeki. B. What is this? Candy. Just candy. But candy just as it is. Candy. With the Halloween stuff there. Alrighty. Ze. Zero.
Zero.
So, zombie.
Zombie.
Zombie. Da.
Dance.
Dance. G. Oh, I should be drawing them too. To keep getting used to that. Say, man, that was an awful stroke. I don't know why they... Well, they're kind to you because they kind of know this is desktop and they allow a lot of room for error for the most part. So, maybe there's less room for error if you do it on mobile. Because you can do strokes a lot better than this. Da. Katakana da. G. G. Well, it's G really. De, which is part of my name, Kaiden. I need to learn them for Tajigen as well. I use kanji for that one, but... Or maybe I should learn that kanji, actually. Like, I can't really like, recall it from memory. Unlike Kaiden, which I can. But okay. Desato.
デザート
Desato. はい。Donuts. Ah, donuts. I had some nice donuts earlier. Krispy Kreme.
ドーナツ
Gotta be careful though because they are so addicting. They are an absolute delicacy though. I just had them like give me a random pack of 6 and a couple of them were like heart shaped. So hey, February 14 is coming soon, right? In about 2 weeks. So there you are. Oh, but it's so nice. I am not like Kamen Rider Wizard. I am not like Sama Haruto in that I just like plain sugar, though that's good too. No, I you know, if I were to go to the donut shop, hold on, let me search for it. What's the name of that donut shop? Donut shop Hungary. Good morning, my first time to game this live is in Italy. I'm from Japan. Yokoso, Raven-san. Did I say that right? Raven-san? Yokoso. Tajigen, welcome to the Tajigen temple. Can't really say all of it in Japanese. Donutsuya Hungary. But yeah, I'm still learning. Watashi wa... What was the word? Shoshinsha desu. Nihongo no shoshinsha desu. I'm still a beginner. But great to have you here. It's Wednesday right now in Japan, so happy Wednesday. Aha. Donatsuya Hungary. There you go. The Hungry Snack Shop from Kamen Rider Wizard. Oh yeah, they have the name. They actually have a whole logo on it. Donatsuya Hungary. I'm the type of customer, they would love me as a customer because I would be trying out every single donut they have. And the manager, Kamimura Yu, like, she was always trying to get Haruto to eat like all sorts of new donuts that she created. Both Ryo and both the worker and the manager were trying to get Haruto, the protagonist, to try out new donuts, but he was always like, no, just plain sugar. It was like one of the running jokes there. And I love it. I was hoping to get oh, there we go. A screenshot of like all the different ones. Look at that. I would love to try that, though it's a bit elaborate. Taksan kudamono desu. But it's too much fruit. But yeah, it's so lovely. It's a really good donut shop though. Like, I don't know, if I'm able to like have a lunch break at work or something, I'll probably just visit there every day or after work, depending on their times. I would love to do that. They would love me as a customer because of that. Man, I need to find some casual like eating place like that. One that doesn't give you a full meal. Like, I already have a full meal. This is like apart from it. Otherwise, like, I would be spending a lot of money. No, this is extra. If I always eat out, that's too much money. I'm not gonna do that. But yeah, katakana don. And there we are. Oh yes. Quiz no toki. G. これです。G. これです。Donuts. Yeah, and again, it's from the name right there. It's right there in the name. Donatsuya Hungary. And yeah, they live up to the name. Every time I saw that bloody shop in an episode or whatever, or a movie of Wizard, I would get hungry. I would crave some donuts because they have such delicious looking donuts. Some good stuff. Today, oh my gosh, I thought I got it wrong for a moment. Yeah, it's Zero. Ultraman Zero. Haha. Da です。ダンス。はい。で、これです。かいでん。多次元回転。俺のカタカナです。はは。そう。そう。Yeah, it's this one. Zombie. Dangerous Zombie. 仮面ライダーゲームの Dangerous Zombie. ガシャッと。what does this say? キャペ、what was that symbol again? Like she, no, 質、she. Is this a tsu? キャペツ、hold on. Cabbage, I need to listen to this. Hold on.
キャベツ
Cabbage. I was thinking be, not be. I got it wrong. Cabbage.
キャベツ
はい。
キャベツ
Cabbage. はい、ありがとう、Google. Two more katakana left. Let's do this. Bata. Try not to say bata. That's grasshopper, right? Bata.
バタ
Bata.
ーバタ
Bata. Hi. But there, they didn't allow that one. It did go on for too long. でも大丈夫。結構です。It's okay. ビール。
ービール
ビル様。Oh yeah, I think so. Fortnite did introduce new Dragon Ball skins. It's not just the ones they had before, but they probably returned the other ones to the shop. I actually only got one of them last time. I only got Vegeta. So I still need Beerus, Bulma, Goku, and then I think they added Gohan and Piccolo. I'm not sure. Oh my god, man. I don't know how much I'm gonna come back, but if I come back a certain way, yeah, I may just spend a little bit of money again. But the keyword is a little bit. The key term. Well, it's actually more than one word, right? But yeah, the keyword. A little bit. I still don't know if I'm gonna spend a little bit of money on Fall Guys. Like, I really want to get those Ultraman skins, but whether I spend money on that to get the show box I need for that season pass will depend on whether I actually get to that part of the season pass. I haven't had much time to play Fall Guys. You know what I also wanted to play before it was over? I wanted to continue Master Duel, which we'll see tomorrow, but I wanted to continue doing Theme Chronicle because it ends today. I didn't get all the gems I wanted, but Keiko desu. Your pronunciation is great. Arigato, Leibun-san. I really try my best. Gambarimasu. So thank you for saying that. Ooh, but yes, with Master Duel, oh yeah, we can also look at some Yu-Gi-Oh cards here and there. I still can't get over Beaver Warrior's Japanese name. Duisi. Anyway, what was I gonna say? Yeah. Yesterday I actually took a lot of time with Final Fantasy XIV. So I finally gave Lurin that message so that we could play together to get a mount, a particular mount. But then I just went haywire. I said, you know what, let's have this time. Play together offline with Lurin and company. Play with some other friends there. Some familiar, some not familiar to me. And we did some stuff. We were 4 together doing stuff in FF14. And we did a bunch of roulettes, basically. Pretty much every roulette I have. Guild hests, leveling, level 50, 60, 70, 80 dungeons, raids, main story. We got a lot of stuff done. Probably need to use my tombstones very soon. So, also, I can already tell you that Final Fantasy Friday, this Friday, is gonna be Gold Saucer themed. So we're gonna interrupt the main story for a little bit before we get to the next patch. I'm gonna focus on Hildebrand Manderville's storyline, which is also connected to PvP apparently, so that works out too. I think we're also gonna interrupt the story a little bit more because I want to have a PvP focused stream before we continue with main scenario quest. And well, if we have any extra time after we finish Hildebrand Manderville's story, then we just do stuff in the Gold Saucer. That's what we're gonna do. There's weekly challenges to do. I think they reset today, so that works out. B. これです。ビール。Ba. これです。Bata.
バタ
Bata. So that extension in the A at the end. But not too extended, because if you extend it too much, then you will need to use the A katakana. Bata, right? Something like that. Actually, hold on. I wanna I want to see the difference with that. Let me use the Google Translator for this. So, I mean, bata, like,
バタ
bata. I can barely tell the difference if there's even any.
バタ
That extension in the end is important to distinguish it from the word for grasshopper, which is bata. Although bata, I think... hold on, let me try writing it like this. What does it tell me? If I say that... No, it's different. Locust, grasshopper, your mileage may vary. Not sure which is which, but I see it a lot for bata in Kamen Rider. Taka, tora, bata, tatoba, tatoba, tatoba. Let's see. And that is the end of this and the end of katakana. Obento. Obento desu. Obento desu. Bata desu ne. Not bata. Thank you, Raven. Bata desu ne. Not bata. Bata janai. Bata. Mutsukashi. They are so similar. Obento. Kawaii obento desu. Obento.
お弁当
Sometimes there's words like these that have like the o at the beginning or something. Sake, osake. Saru, osaru. What is the difference? Why do they sometimes have o at the beginning? But you can say bento or obento. Obento, bento. Osaru, saru. Osake, sake. There is a difference, but I don't know what it is really. Not at my level yet. Okay. Words for Japanese basics. Let's go for this next lesson. Enpitsu. Ah, yes. I learned this one in Duolingo first. Enpitsu. The kanji I haven't learned at all. Genki. Genki desu. Hai. Genki
元
desu.
気
Kaeden wa genki desu. Itsudemo. Probably didn't say the sentence right, but I'm always lively. Pretty much always lively on my streams. Having lots of free time. Nigiyaka? Hima? Wakai? Yeah. Kanashi? Hima? It is this. Yeah, okay. Think I do remember then. Hima desu yo. Hima desu yo. Hima desu yo. Ah, sushi. これです。明日 tomorrow 明日これ明日 let me try to read this sentence 明日wait what oh I'm an idiot 明日大阪へ行きます明日大阪へ行きます。Or is it へ？
明日大阪へ行きます。
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 いやー、この声はイケメンね。This is such an イケメン voice. I like this voice.
明日大阪へ行きます。
本当にイケメンだ。明日大阪へ行きます。Okay. Putting the O first makes it sound more polite. However, it's just for nouns. Arigato, Leben-san. Okay. Then I'll do my best to remember that. Osake. Sake. Hi. Kyo. Today. Kyo. Let's read the sentence. Kyo wa haku. Kyo wa haku. Hold on. Hakusai. Am I reading this correctly? Hakusai ga. Kyo wa hakusai ga yasui. Kyo wa hakusai ga yasui. Kyo wa hakusai ga yasui.
今日は白菜が安い。
今日は白菜が安い。今日は白菜が安い。
今日は白菜が安い。
安い。今日は白菜が安い。はい。ありがとう、イケメンさん。You、あなた。あなた。お前。貴様。てめえ。It gets more offensive with each one. or also 君。Anyway. あなたの気持ちがわかる。あなたの気持ちがわかる。あなたの気持ちがわかる。落ち着け。落ち着け。あなたの気持ちがわかる。There you go. Letter has various pronunciations. It's crazy. That's one that I see in Nihon. And I see in a lot of like they, he. Oh yeah, it's one that I see a lot. So that's one of the complicated parts of learning kanji is that you can't just learn one meaning. You gotta learn a lot for them. So one kanji character is gonna take you a while to learn more than others because it has more meanings than others depending on the character, right? あなたの気持ちがわかる。Let's see.
あなたの気持ちがわかる。
There's some great emotion in this voice. I like it. It's not an automated voice, like not for all of it at least.
あなたの気持ちがわかる。
あなたの気持ちがわかる。This person that did this, they must be a voice actor. 声優だ。
あなたの気持ちがわかる。
But the emotion really helps give you the immersion of the sentence, really make you picture situations. When you picture situations when you're learning a word or indeed a sentence in a new language, it helps even more to learn it. It's part of the immersion. It's part of the immersion. あなたの気持ちがわかる。That's why I was saying that other situation in which I was like, 落ち着け calm down. I understand your feelings. For example, right? Like as somebody's like, oh my god, nobody understands me. I'm gonna go crazy, please. Wait, calm down. I understand your feelings. 落ち着けください。落ち着け。あなたの気持ちがわかる。Something like that, right? BC, hectic. I should learn this word. 忙しい. Yes, I remember. 忙しい. I remember a line that Momotaro's said in All Riders vs. Die Shocker at the end of the movie. もう十分じゃねえぞ。俺は超忙しいです。Don't contact me anymore. I am very busy. Which is also a pun because they were doing this series called the Cho Deno series. So they use the word cho like that. That looks like a very elaborate sentence for me. 忙しい. Let's see. 朝かち. Hold on. 朝かち. Wow. 大変. 朝かち大変. There's no reading out loud for this. I'm probably gonna paste it in the translator for that. This is why I'm practicing this because it takes me a while to read this still. 朝かち大変忙しい日だった。朝から No, it's not chi, it's la. I've been saying it wrong. 朝から大変忙しい日だった。It was a really busy day since morning. 難しい。Complicated sentence. Let me see here.
朝からだいたい火炎棒忙しい日だった。
Well, no. I would get a better result if I just use the hiragana instead, but yeah. 朝から大変? It is 大変, right? 朝から大変忙しい日だった。朝から大変忙しい日だった。Ah, Ikemen-san, come and save me with your voice. Read it out loud for me. 忙しい.
忙しい。
Okay. Handsome. Is it the word I was using? No, it's handsome. Ikemen is not necessarily handsome. I think it's something a bit more specific for the male genre. Handsome is usually for like male genre. Gender. Sorry, not genre. But yeah. Handsome. これは 多次元回転だ。ハンサム男。ああ、でしょ彼はハンサムで、頭もよ。彼はハンサムで頭もよ。よい。のよ。彼はハンサムで頭もよい。彼はハンサムで頭もよい。He's handsome and clever. Okay. Okay. ここ。はい。ここは多次元回転のチャンネルです。This is the channel of 回転多次元. Subscribe and give a like if you haven't already. ここは、右折禁止。ここは右折禁止ですよ。ここは右折禁止ですよ。節。Did I say that right? Let me see. Yeah, it's not the 小さいつ。
節。
ここは右折禁止ですよ。Turning right is prohibited here, for example. 禁止。What does 禁止 mean then? Prohibited in this case? これ。I've been saying this a lot during the stream. When I find the right one, これです。This one. This. Here, right? And the opposite of this would be あそこ。あそこです。I think. これは難しい文章だ。Oh, 文章. Is that how you say sentence? 文章. I need to learn that so I can say that. I can say this exact same sentence. これは難しい文章だ。
これは難しい文章だ。
本当に。
これは難しい文章だ。
難しい。hold on.
これは難しい文章だ。
難しい。I say it slightly different. 難しい。これは難しい文章だ。Like the sentence I had earlier. Literally this. これは難しい文章だ。Wait, can I save this? Add this term. There we go. Okay, save lesson, study pad. I'll put it on the study pad, whatever that is. これは難しい文章だ。Okay, yeah, I think I got it then. Oh, and there's more example sentences. Oh my gosh, that's great. This explains also why there's no voice in some of the others. What is this?
これが昔の自分の写真だ。
昔の自分の写真だ。わかった。昔の自分のストリームだ。When referring to a past live stream I did, maybe. Or even a video, right? 昔の自分の歌です。仮面ライダーアギトの Believe Yourself 歌 cover. I don't know. Like the cover I did for Believe Yourself for Agito. It is an older one now. The only thing that's outdated about the Believe Yourself cover is that, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's right there in the videos, one of the covers I've done. The only thing outdated about that is the way I look. Everything else about it is just fine, I think. Especially the cover itself, I think it's still very high quality. Still very proud of it. But yeah, たくさんの親切、ジャブ、hold on, 上手、yeah. 丈夫、親切、ご親切だ、ご親切に、OK。部屋、room。静かな部屋で What does it say there? That one there. Lumuru. No, wait. That's one of the characters I haven't learned well enough yet. It is ne. Hi. Nemuru. Okay. Shizuga na heya de nemuru. What is the right way to say this?
静かな部屋で眠る。
I've been saying ga. My bad.
静かな部屋で眠る。
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 静かな部屋で眠る。I sleep in a quiet room. 静かな部屋で眠る。静かな部屋で眠る。はい。You should know that there are roughly 3 pronunciations for each hiragana character. One that goes up, one that neither goes up nor down, and one that goes down. 私聞いてない。レブンさん。何？ I had no idea about that. You don't mean like when you add like the rakuen, like you know ha, ba, and pa? I may have heard about that, but I don't remember. Yeah, Sunday. So, hold on. Senshu, 中間、日曜日、月曜日。What is 月曜日? That's gotta be another day. 日曜日。土曜日 is probably Saturday, right? 日曜日、土曜日。日曜日に、時間 So parents. So like your own parents, I think. 日曜日に実家へ帰る。日曜日に実家へ帰る。
日曜日に実家へ帰る。
日曜日に実家へ帰る。日曜日に実家へ帰る。
日曜日に実家へ帰る。
実家へ帰る。日曜日に実家へ帰る。はい。実家。はい。続けましょう。pen. Yeah, pen. It's literally just pen. Okay. 気に入ったペンを買いました。気に入ったペンを買いました。I bought the pen that I really like. 気に入ったペンを買いました。気に入ったゲームを買いました。I bought the video game that I really like. 気に入ったゲームを買いました。わかった。We are halfway through this quiz only. But that's because I'm really taking my time looking at those sentences. 体、試験、装置、砂糖。I think it's 試験。Examination test. It's similar to jiken, which means incident or something like that. So I just think like an exam is like an incident occurred in an exam. Somebody tried to cheat and they got caught and the teacher murdered them. That's what happens when you get caught. The teacher decapitates you immediately. Man, an incident occurred during the test. Shiken no jiken. That makes me remember. That's probably how I got this. But let's see, there's an exam next week. 来週試験があります。Let's sing.
来週試験があります。
来週試験があります。Let's say example. Lakuen is sound up in la and sound goes down in ku. And sound does not go anywhere in e. Instead, there are about 5 different pronunciations of which many Japanese do not understand. 本当に興味深い. That is fascinating that even like Japanese people don't understand some of them. Those are nuances of the language that are still too far away from me, as I'm still a beginner at this, but let's see. Lakuen. I think I sort of see what you mean. I think it's gonna take me more time to really get it. I don't see how la is elevated here and ku goes down a little bit. Lakuen, I would think it is, but it's not really like that. Lakuen. Well, anyway, next question. This is probably muskashi. Hai. Labix cuba wa muskashi desu. Let's see. この問題は難しい。Oh, 問題. Problem. 問題. I've heard that one a lot here and there. この問題は難しい。
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 難しい。この問題は難しい。
この問題は難しい。
この問題は難しい。この問題は難しい。はい。会社員 company employee. 会社 is company. 会社員 employee. This one I remember very well. Trying to string together a sentence making a reference to Kamen Rider like 最強の会社はスマートブレインだ。ヒデンインテリジェンスだ。サヤエンタープライズ。会社です。Or another company from Kamen Rider. There was another one. Secto. Secto は会社です。仮面ライダーの会社です。Alright, let's see. 私は This is one of the few kanji that I know. 私。私は会社員です。私は会社員です。I am an office worker. 私は会社員です。私は会社員です。
会社員。
会社員 because I feel like I need to hear the pronunciation. I'm not sure if I'm saying it right. 会社員。はい。学生。Yeah, 学生。Right? 学生。彼は学生です。
彼は学生です。
彼は学生です。There it is right there. There was an elevation at the end there. 学生です。The way he pronounced it.
彼は学生です。
学生です。彼は学生です。どうして Why is there an elevation there? 彼は学生です。There's different ways of saying it, I feel. 彼は学生です。This one I've seen a lot in Duolingo. But I still don't think I know the kanji, really. Doctor, physician, isha. Hojo M は医者です。Or is it ga? I'm not sure. Still don't know the difference between wa and ga. Hojo M 仮面ライダー X セイドン。Let's see. 彼は医者だ。Hojo M は医者だ。鏡ヒーローは医者だ。仮面ライダー医者だ。暑い。Yeah. Hold on. 暑い？はい。暑いです。Hot. Let's see. 暑くて汗が出る。暑くて汗が出る。Did I say that right? 暑くて汗が出る。暑くて汗が出る。Something like that. Probably saying it a bit wrong. 暑くて汗が出る。土曜日 Saturday. 土曜日 This is the usual day for these streams, but this week is a little bit different. For those with an okurikana such as she, pronunciation is usually raised at first and then lowered. Raised or lowered one letter at a time, while the okurikana is often pronounced straight on. Okurikana. I don't know what okurikana means. Muskashi. Hi. You may find that I'm using the translator a lot for kanji because I still haven't learned kanji. Muskashi. Kanji wa muskashi. But yeah, muskashi.
難しい。
Musukashi. I think I sort of see the elevation you're talking about, Raven-san. 難しい。I'm gonna need way more practice than this. 車。これです。車。仮面ライダーライブの車はトライドロンです。仮面ライダーブラックアレックスの車はライドロンです。送り仮名 is a part of hiragana with kanji? Okay. I think I got it. ありがとう。車で、there's some katakana here. Let's see. 車でラジオ. Oh yeah, it's radio. Mostly it is burp. Alright. 車でラジオを聞く。車でラジオを聞く。I listen to the radio in the car.
車でラジオを聞く。
ラジオを聞く。車でラジオを聞く。車でラジオを聞く。
車でラジオを聞く。
ラジオ。車でラジオを聞く。高い。これです。Oh, I forget it also means tall. I just think of expensive. Like, let's see the sentence. 今は円が高い。今は円が高い。Right now the yen is strong. It's high in value.
今は円が高い。
今は円が高い。今は円が高い。
今は円が高い。
今は円が高い。Let me try to change that. Oh, well, I don't know. I don't really know how to say graphics card. 今は GPU が高い。Actually, I think graphics are cheaper now than in recent times. They're still expensive, but they used to be worse than this. It's sort of cheap period for them. 日本人、これです。日本人。日本人ですか？日本人ですか？日本人ですか？Like I'm trying to get that intonation that Raven was talking about. 日本人ですか？日本人ですか？ Like, yeah, there's a difference there. 日本人ですか？はい。綺麗。綺麗花。Blossom. We were talking about this earlier. 田舎は遥か Hold on. 田舎は遥か田舎は春が綺麗だ。田舎は春が綺麗だ。田舎は春が綺麗だ。田舎は春が綺麗だ。The countryside is beautiful in the spring. The countryside weather is beautiful. I think it's another way. To translate it maybe? Not sure. 田舎は春が綺麗だ。Okay. You may. Wait.
有名
Wait a minute. I thought this would be dream. But no, that one is slightly different, I think, right? Yume. I'm unnecessary to feel sufficient, nice, very greatly, tough, terrible. I'm gonna say I don't know here. Let's see. Famous. Okay. I had a suspicion it was, but No. I want to say I don't know. To really review this at the end. Yume ta... Tanata. Ni natta. Hai. Yume ni natta. Yume ni natta. Yume ni natta. He became famous. Yume ni naritakute. I want to become famous, I think. I've seen this a lot. The big thing I learned that from is from Kage no Jitsuryokusha ni naritakute. The eminence in shadow. But if you translate the whole thing, it means I want to become the eminence in shadow. I need to get back to that anime. I need to get back to it. But yeah, okay. Cheap and expensive, yasui. Hi, yasui. 今日は白菜が安い。今日は白菜が安い。I think it's the same sentence we saw before.
今日は白菜が安い。
今日は白菜が安い。はい。おいしい。おいしい。でしょlike このピッツァはおいしい。 はい。母の料理は美味しい。母の料理は美味しい。お母ちゃんの料理。はいはい。
母の料理は美味しい。
母の料理は美味しい。はい。Mom's cooking is delicious. 父の料理は美味しい。How can we change this? Grandmother. How do you say grandma, grandmother? Baba? No, I'm not sure. There were many ways of saying it, but yeah. アメリカ人。アメリカ人。はい。American person. アメリカ人。Gotta be careful again with that one. That's another one I need to keep practicing the intonation because sometimes I say Amerikajin. It's like it sounds like I'm saying Gaijin, right? Amerikajin. No, Amerikajin. 私はアメリカ人です。私はアメリカ人です。私はイギリス人です。私はスペイン人です。私は日本人です。For example. イギリス人 is British. Spain Jin, I think is Spanish. I'm not sure if I said it right in Japanese, but for example, right? The Japanese language really has too many exceptions, like when counting a pen, one pen is ippon, but two pens are nihon. Sound different depend on number. I've seen some of that, yeah. I remember learning about that, and I think it was like for other things. Not just for pens, but I'm not sure. Like, I remember a lesson about ordering in a restaurant it was teaching, and said something similar. Nihon, ippon, something like that. Okay, yume. Ah, there it is. Famous. Need to be able to distinguish between yume and yume. Feels like you can make some great puns with that. If your dream is to become famous, you use both words in the sentence, right? Yume, yume. Hopefully I pronounced them right. Okay. Kakashi. Kakashi. 何これ？かかし。かかし？かかし scarecrow? Karasu is a crow, right? I would have thought it would be karashi or something like that, but I don't know. Kakashi? Kakashi. Let me see. Kakashi.
かかし。
Kakashi. 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 はい、わかったわかった。なるほど、なるほど。Okay, I think I got that. I think I got that. So yeah, words for Japanese basics. I need to do so many reviews of that one. Alright. I think that will do. Well, I'm going to bring it into an end here. Since yeah, today we're gonna end it like this, though I do want for a future stream to do all of these, at least all the way to Japanese basics, but took a little bit longer with some things because I also talked about other stuff, especially at the beginning of the stream. Otherwise, I think we would have been able to pull off all the way until Japanese basics or so. What I could do in the future is skip the hiragana lessons for Renshu because I mostly know that. I learned that mostly before I started Renshu. Can't recommend this place enough, by the way. Renshu.org for the website, or you can look for the application. That's Renshu with double U at the end. Oh yeah, my Kao-chan is at level 9 right now. Think it's gonna have an evolution on the next level, just like a Pokemon. Kirei desu ne? Steki desu ne? Isn't it lovely? Isn't it pretty? But yeah. Sometimes these streams, I tend to make them a little bit shorter than others, so about a little bit over 2 hours is what we got here, and I think it's a good time to end it. But a reminder before we wrap things up for today, where is my schedule? Here is my schedule. Right here. So, a reminder for the rest of the week. We have Master Duel tomorrow here. I'll put the waiting room up as soon as possible. I actually still need to do the thumbnail. Shouldn't be too complicated though. So I'll do that soon. And tomorrow I think the focus for Master Duel is gonna be just dueling in general, unranked. I'm probably gonna be silver, since I'm gonna be 1 rank less than I am right now, and right now I'm gold. Haven't been doing any rank because I was focusing on Theme Chronicle, which is gonna be over after today. And there's a new duel pass as well, so we just continue leveling up with it. I don't think we're gonna do any gacha opening, like I have very few gems now. I spent them on like a lot of packs. We saw that on the last stream, partly. And I also bought the new duel pass, so Yeah, there's still some accessories I want to get, so still a long way to go before we start spending it on another deck or so. There's a couple more decks I want to build actually, so I might actually just craft the materials to build them. There's a spiral deck I want to do, for example, and I got a lot of the cards already for that. And so many other decks, we can talk about that tomorrow. Then back to Fall Guys on Twitch. I really want to get to those Ultraman skins, and finally then I'll spend some money on the show box and I'll get the season pass. Otherwise, I'm not gonna get it because I'm gonna waste my money. I'm not gonna get the cosmetics I want. And then good old Final Fantasy Friday Gold Saucer Edition. It's the second time we focus on the Gold Saucer for the stream. This time though, it's gonna be more specifically a quest line. And I know more about the Gold Saucer now. I know my way around it a lot better. So if we do like the Gold Saucer activities themselves, it's gonna be a bit better than last time, I think, in that sense. Let's get back to the multidimensional portal. Thank you so much here for being with me, everyone, whether you were here live or if you're watching on the VOD. Hey, if you haven't given a subscription already, or like, or both, please do so, and you will be my superstar best friend for that. Thank you, Raven-san, also for the help here in the chat, and for anybody that, again, was here lurking in some way or another. I'm so glad we were able to have the Japanese stream this week, because usually I reserve them for Saturdays, but again, this Saturday, I'm not really going to be able to. So I did it here. A little bit off schedule, but hopefully next week it all settles down. And yeah, also, if you haven't watched the latest short cover, I recommend you do. Aosora ni naru Kuga no ending. The ending to Kamen Rider Kuga. I get the feeling maybe I should have done like a double dose of that, double shorts or something. Maybe not on the same day literally, but I should have done the ending to Hibiki. But it's too late for that, whatever. I really need to be working on the next full covers though. Next ones are gonna be full covers if it all goes well. But alright, that's gonna be the end of the stream. Thank you once again, everyone. And now, at the end of it, I say to you, Otsukaresama desu. Bye bye. Whoops. Sorry, I was taking the translator. Thank you, Raven-san. I will come again. Please do your best, I think is what you said. Yes. 頑張ります。ありがとう。またね。